So in this one, we do have the new kits for the new Demon King LF Piccolo coming alongside Tambourine. Tambourine is a green support unit, while Demon King Piccolo is a purple melee type. Thank God. We have needed a purple for light years. That's actually going to be offense, not do, and Tamagami. We need this guy. And yes, it coexists, but we need this guy. We need this guy. MZ got a good partner, and honestly, Ultra Cell, which is probably more important, but MZ got a good partner, so that's very nice. With it being, what is he here? Regen, Namekian, PO, DB, okay, Dragon Ball Saga. Z ability is going to be giving, Dragon Ball, Regen, or PO, 38% to Strike Attack and Blast Defense. If also Dragon Ball, Strike Defense, 18% there. Strike does have Blast Armor on it, 10% enemy damage received for 10 timer counts there. Blast, also some extra damage debuff there as well. Blue card on activation, special damage plus 30% on hit. Enemy Dragon Ball -1 one time. All enemy sub count +3 and blast armor on that as well. And then the green card here does draw one new card, plus 50 key, plus 20 damage inflicted. 15 counts? Okay. Gets cover null 5 counts on his green card. Cancels enemy attribute downgrades, or rather own attribute downgrades on all conditions. So if you're paralyzed, get that shit out of my way. I'm moving on. And the important factor, all enemy sub count +3. Switch +3. 15 counts. So if they switch, +3 sub count to them, and that lasts for 15 counts, which is very effective. If you're trying to snipe, and, well, guess we're trying to snipe. Diamond units that aren't Forku, and leave that man last man, 3v1, you cook their shit. Ultimate. Massive damage on activation, ult damage plus 30% for 3 counts. Penetrate endurance for 30 counts, and once your gauge is full, destroy entire enemy hand on your main ability, or rather on your ultimate itself. Cancels enemy attribute damage, or rather upgrades and buff effects. Again, blast armor on that. Then the main does draw an ultimate, health plus 30% there, key plus 50%, protect your hand for 20 counts, nullify attribute damage on all conditions, 20 counts. Again, pop that main, pop that green, cancel that annoying ass paralyze from the Do Man or the Coup Man, because that shit's very consistent. 25 counts, pop that. Starter ability, I don't know why it's worded like that, but sure. Protect Dragon Balls from being reduced for the timer counts there. After battle starts, it'll be easier to build up your Rising Rush. So he has all uncancelable, 270% damage inflicted, damage guard 130%. That's going to confuse you as well, right? Because that's going to confuse me as well. Alright. That does confuse me. I feel like they said something about the wording of damage received changing to where it's now damage guard, but that just confused me to see 130% on damage received, essentially. Well, tanking, essentially. But okay, key recovery plus 50% there, draw speed +1, -3 to, or rather 5 to strike and blast arts cost, and protects Dragon Balls for 50 counts. Again, all uncancelable there. So, to put it simply, you rush fast. You rush fast. You get those Dragon Balls, and you rush fast. You don't let them get gone. You don't let Forku cancel them and take them away because, well, he won't let you. Right? He just has to enter, he takes them away. Well, that won't happen anymore. Then, unique ability, on battlefield entry, draw up to 2 cards if hand has 3 or fewer, plus 30 key, get cover null 5 counts on entry, +1 Dragon Ball when you enter 1 time, destroy 1 enemy card. If your gauge is full, you do go full neutral there for 5 counts, and up the enemy's arts, strike, and blast arts cost by 10 for 5 counts there. When on battlefield and Dragon Ball's health reaches 7, you get 10% health back, key by 10, and 20% damage inflicted to the entire counts there. When on standby and 7 Dragon Balls gained, you minus sub count by 10, and the big thing, on Rising Rush activation 1 time, destroy entire hand, then draw 1 of each, strike, blast, green-blue, health plus 20%, Rising Rush damage plus 40%, permanent endurance, and nullification there, 3 counts, that can't be canceled, +2 to Dragon Balls, ally sub count -10, and then enemy Dragon Balls -3. So this is meant to be good against Daima, for obvious reason. For one, double rushing, if not triple rushing, will just be a thing with the Dragon Ball team. I'm just telling you right now, this will be a thing you will experience. As well as even more than that, Minusing enemy Dragon Balls. Yeah. I mean, unless you're running DKP with Daima Forku, which you'll lose your Indestructible, which is probably more value things. This is obscenely fucking broken against Daima. So Daima gets hit a lot by this unit individually, and they also did state we're getting 2 LFs, no Ultra, most likely. At least they stated it's 2 LFs at least. And you're going to assume it's going to be Kidku, I don't know, Tien, Jackie Chun, Krillin, whatever. So we're going to get at least 2 more units. And we're getting 2 plats for the Daima team of 23Ku and Ma Jr. And we're getting Launch Zenkai all the week after this. So yeah, you're going to be set up to be very, 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 very strong. If not, probably end up becoming the best team in the game. Just quite frankly. Just this alone is helping a lot. Then, when hit by enemies arts 1 time, activates the reset on switch. Again, upping their arts cost there. When allies defeated 1 time, which Tambourine support type, let them die, no problem. Dragon Balls +1, I'm sure Tambourine gives death buffs as well. 20% damage inflicted cannot be cancelled. All enemy health store minus 30%, 15 timer counts, and minus enemy cardinal speed, 15 timer counts there. And when on battlefield, an enemy activates Ultimate Awakened Arts or Rising Rush 3 times, ally sub count -10, and cancels enemy buff effects. So, just sack somebody off. Now, right now, there's not really anybody to do that for, but assumably, again, you just sack off Tambourine at this point because that's the current partner for him. I'm going to assume Kidku has Endurance, something of a safety mechanism, because this is clearly the intent of that. Again, Endurance would make the most sense because of the cancel buff effect. That would flow well with him. So we'll just assume that's the case moving forward. But for now, it is more subpar. It just obviously gains value because they're intending it to. Strike Cover comes into a blue card there. And then once unique gauge is filled, the same thing as Path to Powers, Dragon Ball type, you gain Dragon Balls, you get your unique gauge building and building and building and building and building. Once your gauge becomes full, health plus 50%, special given ult damage plus 50%, health restore plus 20%, -10 blue card cost, and protect Dragon Balls, 50 counts there. All uncancelable, and each time 1 Dragon Ball is gained while not defeated. That's how you gain the charges for it there. So, all in all, this character is a very good foundational unit for just antithesis the, well, hatred a lot of people have for Daima right now, because Daima is a very annoying team to fight, and he is doing wonders, just outright individually wonders against Daima. He is clearly intended to be not killing them, because he's not going to kill Daima. 1 unit can't kill a whole team, at least usually. Ultras maybe, LFs can't, but he's doing a lot to hurt Daima, and it's just going to be very obvious that in 2 weeks from now, in a week from now, whatever the Dragon Ball units are, they're going to be centered around the premise of hurting Daima, make that team go down, other units and other teams go up. He has no restriction to Dragon Ball, by the way. I just read nothing that's restricted to Dragon Ball, which is very good for him, because you can see Daima Forku. Obviously, again, him off Daima, it's a little bit of a different story for him. This guy has no restriction to Dragon Ball, and quite frankly, it will be very easy to make him fit anywhere, especially if he's in stats, which he probably won't, but if he does, it'll be very easy. Again, I'm just thinking of PO, very good right now. Regen, again, you run Cell, MZ, him, like, you get it. There's some blues, but like realistically, you could definitely deal with those blue units with those red units even, let alone this purple being as free as he is in that matchup, because there's 2 reds protecting him from any yellows, which realistically, no yellow's going to give you a problem with those 2 reds. So this is a good buff. Again, PO, Turles right there. Like, you just do that for now. Until DKP gets his allies of Dragon Ball, Turles is right there. You just run him with him as that safety. Boom. Rush. I'm never getting rushed on DKP. Not possible. And that's what you want, because this man's going to do a ton. Though you will see a little bit subpar on the damage settings, I feel like, here. I don't think you see too much crazy damage. Though, it is more his utility. He doesn't really have much defense utility going on, which is good. He doesn't need that, but he doesn't have much going on. So, run him with someone that does, and you'll have a great time. Doo's not a regen character. I was going to say run him with Doo, but it doesn't even work. But, let me guys think of him. I think he looks pretty strong, and quite frankly, just a very good answer. Daima individually, he'll do well against it. Daima's going to take a little bit of a hit here. Probably still going to be best team in the game for a little bit of time, but you'll definitely understand more when he comes out what he does against Daima, if I didn't explain it well enough for you. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in, the next one. This guy's going to be strong. going to be pretty goddamn strong.